Get ready with me for New Year's Eve. I have been crying in bed all day today. It's like past 5 o'clock, and then my girlfriend came home from work and was like, come on, you can do this. And the thing is, she's right, my dad wouldn't want me sat at home crying. I feel like today I'm not even crying about my dad. I'm actually crying about losing my grandma this year, losing my uncle this year, losing my childhood cat. No one warns you about grief-free pets. It's fine, I can do this. I think because of what happened 2 years ago on New Year's Eve, I often think like, who do I really want to spend it with? Because I thank my lucky stars every day that when I got that call from my brother, I thought, by the way, he was just calling me to say Happy New Year. But when I got that call from my brother saying that my dad had died, I was like, thank God I'm with these people right now and not in a club or with loads of people that I don't really know. This year I'm like, I just want to play games or like hang out with my friends. I really don't want to go clubbing, and I didn't do it last year either. I really enjoyed it, and I like waking up on New Year's Day not hungover. I like going for like a morning walk. I say that, there's like a storm predicted for tomorrow. My Alexa keeps letting me know. I'm like, all right, you're stressing me out. This barrier balm by Naturium, by the way, I don't know if anyone talks about it, but it's great for your winter skin, like just to protect your barrier. I'm gonna do my eyes first, but I've got my hair in these 3 rods. I didn't put them in overnight, and now I'm like, I'm just gonna leave them in for as long as possible. I don't know how they're gonna go. I just wanted to give my hair like a little bit of a bounce. I just really don't want to put heat on my hair. I hope everyone had a nice Christmas. My girlfriend got me a fresh Makeup by Mario palette, and if you follow me for ages, you'll know. In like 2023 into 2024, I used and abused this palette, and there's nothing better than starting the year with a fresh palette. Let's take this off. I saw that Billie Eilish uses the cool tone version of this, but I like the warm tones on me. Even though I'm pale, I like my eyes to be warmer. Maybe it's because I've got brown eyes. And goals for this year are to write a grief memoir, read more books than I did this year. I didn't reach 52 again, but that's fine. Oh my god, I almost took like before pictures today in the mirror, like body checks, and I stopped myself. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do not put that pressure on yourself right now. Just enter the new year fresh slate. Go on more walks, get outside more. It's definitely a goal for the next year, particularly in winter. I will hibernate in my flat. Okay, I'll say it, I do want to start the gym, but only because all year I felt really unfit. I've never felt so weak, and I just want to feel strong again. I want to like carry all the food shopping and it not break my back all the walk home, because obviously I don't drive, which, speaking of which, a goal for this year was to learn to drive, and I've not done it again. I have to learn next year. It's actually because the waiting list, every place I call is like, we're full till July, but now I'm like, if I'd have just gone with the people that said they were full till July, I would have learnt by now. I want to go in with a darker shade. This is speaking to me, so I'm going to go in with this. It's a red. I think I'm going to wear this like red turtleneck that I got from Anthropology, so I think it will like tie it all in together. I don't know why, but there's like a shimmer sparkle going on. I think it's definitely my brushes. This is the mattest pat there is. I love it. It's my brushes. Goal for 2025. Wash all my makeup brushes, please. I have to just wash them, particularly my eyeshadow brushes and my foundation brush. She's got to get washed tomorrow. Because I don't want to put too much pressure on New Year's Day. What if I'm still sad tomorrow, you know? I've got loads to do this week. You have no idea. I can't tell you half of the stuff I have to do this week, but just know it's a lot of pressure. Giving me anxiety. Like, do you ever just think, should I just sack it all off and do a master's in something really random? Like, sometimes I'm like, should I just do a master's in psychology? I didn't do psychology at A-level, and I know everyone really struggled with it, and that's what put me off. But now I've been in therapy for nearly 2 years. I'm so interested, and I think as an actor it would help. I think to know theories and body language and understand why people react in a certain way, like, would really help with like character analysis. How cool would that be? But then I'm like, Louise, you don't have time to do a master's right now. I hosted Christmas. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but my mum, my brother and my stepdad came, and then my girlfriend's family came, and it was really nice. I actually got really anxious about like intertwining our families, just because I was worried, you know, my parents are deaf, I'm gonna have to interpret the whole time. But actually there was like 4 of us that knew sign language, and it was absolutely fine. Right, I've not actually got very long to get ready, so I think I should just start my base. 2024 was hard, but I did achieve loads of great things. Went on a friend's holiday to Copenhagen at the start of January. I went to Amsterdam with my girlfriend. Went to Portugal on a big family holiday. My family do not do family holidays, but my uncle was getting married. And when I say like big family, like the grandparents were there, the oldies that were there. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna hate that I call them the oldies. It was so nice to have my entire family together. I worked with some incredible brands. I was on a billboard at the start of the year. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but that was epic. I started writing my grief memoir, like actually committing to it. Before it was just I was journaling and writing all the time, and that really helped with my grief. And I read a lot of grief memoirs, grief books, to know what I want to see, and that is like someone's story. I think a lot of grief books that I nearly just rubbed my eyes. Did I just rub my eyes? I think it's fine. Do you guys see that? I think a lot of grief books that I read this year were very, here's what this person's experience was, and here's what this person's experience was, and here's what, I was like, I want to listen to like someone's first 3 years. And I'm going to touch wood when I say this. I stopped getting spots this year. I think I genuinely hit 26 and my spots were like, okay, well, calm down now. Do you remember I used to get like raging cheek spots, and I had that my whole life since I was a teenager. Touch wood, it stopped, but I've not actually changed anything or done anything new. I've got like some scarring, but I think this is the best my skin's ever looked. I use a lot of skincare and people are always like, what do you use? I'm like, oh, it's a multitude of things. It's really hard to give people skin advice online because it's like, I can't see your skin or what it needs. And what might work for me might not work for you. This year I earned the most money I've ever earned, like in a year. It was wild, and that's great, but like I want to keep saving it. I'm just gonna pop this here. It's the Rare Beauty Eye Brightener. I love it because there's not a lot of coverage and I don't feel like I have huge eye bags. The way I'm sat over here, like look at me and my perfect skin, that is not what I do. Sometimes I just think, why am I dousing my under eyes in concealer? Like what am I actually trying to cover? If I'm just trying to brighten them, and this works a treat. I do think a lot of eye bags are like genetic, to be honest. Also, my current obsession is the Omaze house. I don't know if you guys know what Omaze is, but I've entered this month and now I'm like really invested and seem to think I'm going to win this £4 million house because it's in Bath. It is beautiful. It's got like, I think it's an orangery they're calling it, like a huge greenhouse, an acre and something of land, like over an acre of land. It's in like the perfect location. I've gone and found it and just stood there like, how is this so central but so hidden? And the problem is now I'm hyper fixated on it, so I seem to just be telling the universe that it's mine, and if I don't win it, I'm just gonna be fuming. If I want it's over £4 million house, would I actually keep it? Because I think it'd probably be smarter to sell it so that like I'm not paying for the running costs. Saying that, I bet the running costs the price of my rent, to be honest with you. I've started to think like, God, what would I do with the money? What would I do with the house? I think I would move the kitchen, because there's a kitchen in the cellar currently, and I think I'd actually move it into one of like the 10 drawing rooms, because to have a kitchen like so low down in the basement, I think I'd find really scary, particularly if like I was on my own. I'm such a girl. Like, listen, you've got to be in it to win it. I kind of thought it was a pyramid scheme at first, but my friend who works for like charities was like, no, we work with them, like the money goes to charity. I'm like, oh, I've got to do it. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty and then a bit of Charlotte Tilbury on top for a bit of shimmer. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry for me, Argentina. This looks so old. I swear I've only had it a year, but it's taken me all year to get to this point. I need to just squeeze the last of it out. I think this is particularly what adds that glowy look. Whenever people ask me like, what are you using? It's this that gives me the glow. And Miss Charlotte Tilbury blush. But I'm just using this brush for everything. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I look healthy. Tell you what I did do last night. I got paid and I was like, I just want all new underwear, all new bras. I wear the same bra every day and she's on our last legs. You guys know the drill. When like you have that one favourite bra and you're like, I can't wear anything else. So I just ordered like 2 from Skims and 2 from Lounge, and I'm gonna see how they fit, how they feel. I can always return them. I tell you what I loved that I did this year is I basically hardly brought any new makeup. Like, you guys have seen this in every video. It's so rewarding. It's like, oh, I actually don't need anything. Like Black Friday, I didn't buy anything. Boxing Day sales, didn't buy anything. I don't need anything. If I've got a highlighter that I like, I don't need another one. So that's been really rewarding, also giving me a superiority complex. I've also become an investor. I spoke about this on my YouTube because I am starting a YouTube channel this year, guys. It's happening. It's happening. Everybody stay calm. The video should go live sometime next week. I'm reading a Christmas book this December. I only got it mid-December because I was like, I want to read something Christmassy. And it's like short stories. Really easy read. I've not finished it yet, but it's fine because the 12 days of Christmas, it actually goes to the 6th of January, doesn't it? So I've got until the 6th to read it before my brain's going to tell me I can't read it anymore. I feel like I should have a drink just to like sort me out, but then I'm like, I don't want to feel ill. Drinking makes me feel so poorly. It does not matter whether I mix my alcohol, whether I don't mix it, whether I just drink spirits or wine. I'm a mess. Setting spray. I've got the tiniest bit left of this. Uh-oh. The mist is going. I think January I just want to like knuckle down and get it all done so that I can spend the year like enjoying the fruits of my labour. I don't know, like I need to get a management, I need to get an agent. The film that I'm currently in, filming starts this year, the one that I got cast in back in 2023. Excited to get filming, get acting. Obviously I want to get better at guitar, but that's just a given. Maybe I need to hyperfixate on my guitars for a bit. Yeah, just in me. Obsessed with that Olivia Rodrigo song. I keep playing it on Spotify because someone out there is doing God's work and uploading them to Spotify. Baby, I didn't think it all through. I didn't need it, baby, always through and good things like you. Honestly, please, Olivia, release it. It's nearly ran out as well. Look at me go. I look quite pretty. This is the top. I'm gonna have to wear like a cardigan. I was thinking a waistcoat, but now I'm like, I just want to be cozy. It's at my friend's house. We're just playing games. I can't just go out with this. It's so see-through. This cardigan kind of ties it together because these bows on the top. It's giving Christmassy. When else am I going to be able to wear it? If I don't wear it tonight, then I can always return it. I like it though. Like, look how pretty that is. And I also think I could wear it again with like a waistcoat or like sweater vest over the top. That'd be really cute. I feel like the makeup is really glowing. I slayed. Eau de Joie perfume by Diptyque. Smells like warm, sexy vanilla. I don't know how the bottom layer is going to go. I find the bottom layer never goes well. I don't think I'm doing the bottom layer right. Shouldn't be doing it the same as I'm doing the top, because look. Oh God. No, it's straight. Hopefully this layer is a bit better. Top layer will be fine. I feel like the top layer isn't as heavy. Okay, look, so when you start adding in the layers, it does something. It's really weird, isn't it? This one should pull through. Okay, please. Yes, it's doing something. I'm more than happy with that. Yep, you can do something. And I usually just tuck my hair behind my ears anyway. I feel like this is flicking the wrong way. I might go over it with straighteners just to get it to go the other way. Anyways, thank you to my grieving community, queer communities, my deaf, sign language, coder communities, people that comment all the time. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. 2025, we've got this, girls. We've got this. Mwah.